We join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Oilers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
DC, right? Hey, Ozzy, shut up! Shut up!
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Ultra. Straight.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Mitchell throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when
and got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. Here's Mitchell on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes, and those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. Third down here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Report.
They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
62 blaster. Strike 2.
Mitchell now to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
17.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Check smash. Ready?
They stay on the ground with White. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Mitchell. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw is Mitchell. On 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Haynes. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Mitchell. He's got his man. It's White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Jackson on first down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They run over center with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Flowers going to go in motion right. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Oilers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Mitchell. That's taken in by Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down and a little more than a yard here. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Okay, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Yellow, blue, green, jack. Ready.
Mitchell on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Finds White, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
This will be caught at about the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Steel, black, yellow, go. Drill, green. Ready.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Middle. Report.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yo. Hey.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.